The Caribbean has become the stage for one of the most striking military exercises of the year. Off the coast of Puerto Rico, the USS Iwo Jima, a massive amphibious assault ship, is acting as a floating base for the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit. From its wide deck, Ospreys lift into the sky, helicopters circle in formation, and hovercraft loaded with vehicles race toward the shore. It's a carefully planned training mission, but it looks very much like the real thing. In this video, we're going to explore what these exercises mean, how the Marines carry out an amphibious landing, and the advanced systems they use. From the AH-1Z Viper attack helicopter, to the MV-22 Osprey tilt rotor, to the landing craft air cushion that rush straight onto the shore, stay until the end, because all of these pieces fit together, to show how modern amphibious warfare really works. The 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit, supported by several Navy ships, sailed from Norfolk, Virginia, and is now training in Puerto Rico. While the mission is described as training, the timing is important. With growing tension in Latin America, especially with Venezuela, many see these exercises as a signal. The United States is showing that it can move forces quickly into the Caribbean, work with partners in the region, and respond to crises close to home. The Iwo Jima is a Wasp-class amphibious assault ship. Think of it as a smaller aircraft carrier, but designed for Marines. It has a long flight deck where helicopters and Ospreys can take off and land. Inside, it has hangars for aircraft, storage for vehicles, and a massive space called the well deck, where landing craft are launched directly into the sea. The ship can carry over 3,000 sailors and Marines, plus dozens of aircraft and landing craft. It acts as a floating base, command center, transport hub, and airfield all in one. In any amphibious operation, the Iwo Jima is the heart of the action. So, how does an amphibious landing really unfold? Imagine it step by step. It all begins aboard the Iwo Jima. In the well deck, the massive doors at the back of the ship open, seawater floods in, and landing craft air cushion hovercraft begin to power up. These vehicles are enormous, almost 90 feet long and 47 feet wide. They ride on a cushion of air, which lets them skim across the surface at speeds over 40 knots. That's around 75 kilometers per hour. Each hovercraft can carry more than 60 tons of cargo. That's enough to transport a main battle tank or a combination of trucks, armored vehicles, and supplies. Once loaded, they roar out of the ship and race straight to the shore. Because they hover above the water, they can cross mudflats, shallow water, sand, and even small obstacles. This makes them far more versatile than traditional landing boats, which need clear beaches or ports. Meanwhile, amphibious armored vehicles splash into the water and swim under their own power toward the beach. These vehicles can carry Marines while being protected from small arms fire. They are usually the first to secure a foothold on the coastline. Now let's look closer at the Viper, because this helicopter is one of the most advanced tools in the Marine Corps arsenal. The Viper is the latest evolution of the Cobra helicopter, which has been in service since the Vietnam War. But the Viper is almost completely new. It has a 4-blade rotor system made of composite materials, which reduces vibration, increases lift, and gives it higher speed. It can reach up to 370 kilometers per hour, or about 230 miles per hour, and has a range of roughly 400 kilometers without refueling. With external fuel tanks, that range can be extended even further, allowing it to support long operations from the sea. In terms of weapons, the Viper is designed to be extremely flexible. Under its nose is a 3-barrel 20mm cannon with a high rate of fire, effective against infantry, light vehicles, and even aircraft at close range. On its wings, it can carry Hydra 70 rockets, precision-guided rockets, Sidewinder missiles for air-to-air combat, and the famous Hellfire missile, which can destroy tanks and bunkers with pinpoint accuracy. Newer models can also fire the Joint Air-to-Ground Missile, designed to replace and improve on the Hellfire. Each Viper costs around $30 to $35 million, depending on the configuration. That may sound expensive, but it is actually considered cost-effective compared to other modern attack helicopters, because it is lighter, easier to maintain, and specifically designed for use from ships. The MB-22 Osprey is one of the most unusual aircraft in the world. It looks like a helicopter, but also like an airplane, because it is both. With tilt-rotor technology, it takes off vertically like a helicopter, then tilts its engines forward to fly like a plane. This gives the Osprey incredible advantages. It can carry squads of Marines, supplies, or light vehicles and deliver them from the ship directly to landing zones far inland. During amphibious operations, the Osprey plays a vital role. While hovercraft bring heavy vehicles to the shore, Ospreys can insert troops deeper inland, securing ground quickly and keeping the landing force safe from threats at the coastline. In Puerto Rico, all of these systems are being tested together. Along the southern coastline and at Camp Santiago, Marines are practicing full-scale landings. Landing craft air. Cushion storm the beaches with vehicles and gear. Ospreys rise from the deck of the Iwo Jima, carrying Marines inland. Overhead, Vipers fly protective patrols. On the ground, Marines train with the Puerto Rico National Guard, navigating dense forests, mountains, and difficult terrain. These conditions are not just realistic, they prepare Marines for real operations in tropical regions. The training also sends a message. The United States is showing its ability to project force in the Caribbean, to reinforce allies, and to respond quickly to any challenge in the region. The 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit demonstrates the power of modern amphibious warfare. The Iwo Jima acts as the floating base, the landing craft air cushion. Hovercraft rush to the beach with heavy equipment. The Osprey delivers Marines inland at speed, and the Viper provides precise and powerful air support. Together, they form a force that is fast, flexible, and effective. And with tensions rising in Latin America, especially in Venezuela, this kind of rapid response capability in the Caribbean is more important than ever. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Should we explore the firepower of the Viper in detail, the engineering of the Osprey, or a full step-by-step walkthrough of an amphibious landing? Thanks for staying with me until the end, and I'll see you in the next video.